Conditions on the coast remain dangerous with the threat of rip currents and beach erosion. Some beach access points in North Topsail Beach are closed ahead of Hurricane Erin. WRAL's Heidi Kirk is on Topsail Island and spoke moments ago with the North Topsail Beach town manager. Heidi, officials there are monitoring the conditions closely.
Renee, beach erosion is something that officials here are monitoring pretty much year-round. They have ongoing beach nourishment projects, but especially when we have these threats from hurricanes like Erin, they're looking at this even more closely. Now, take a look at what we already see here on the coastline on North Topsail Beach. You've already got some erosion going on here, and especially during high tide, you can see even more of this. If you take a look even further down, you'll see there's some sand right up on top of those stairs, and when the water does get higher and higher, it can completely bury some of those areas. So this is something that officials, again, are monitoring extremely closely. And as we mentioned, we talked with the town manager just within the hour here in North Topsail Beach, who says they actually did a survey well in advance of the coastlines, and they'll be monitoring it throughout the storm and after the storm to see how the dunes held up and what areas they need to reinforce going forward. Of course, we also talked to them about some of those water rescues going on and the threat of rip currents here on the beach. But take a listen to what the town manager has to say about all of this.
Well, we're always concerned. Erosion is always at the top of our minds. And, you know, what that we need to do to keep an eye, monitor, and do anything that we can to, as far as preventive and projects.
Now, of course, Onslow County's beach access points, the ones that are operated specifically by the county, are completely closed right now. But there are some access points like we are standing on that you can get to. And again, officials here are urging, do not get in the water. I'm going to take you out and look at the surf here. Even though it looks calm in some portions, underneath the water, there is that extremely high threat of rip currents. In fact, I'll mention just within the last 30 minutes or so, we saw the fire department go by with some rescue boats with their sirens on, likely heading to a water rescue. So that's the big message, the big takeaway here. If you're out here on the coastline, you want to stay away from that water because it can be quite dangerous. Heidi Kirk, WRAL News, live on North Topsail Beach.